The Forgotten Letter. Lena sat in her grandmother's attic, sorting through old boxes covered in dust. It was her first time visiting since Grandma Rose had passed away, and the silence felt heavier than she expected. As she flipped through a stack of yellowed papers, something caught her eye, an envelope with her name on it, written in her grandmother's delicate handwriting. Heart pounding, she opened it. My dearest Lena, if you are reading this, it means I am gone. But there is something you must know. Love is never truly lost. It only waits to be found again. Puzzled, she noticed another paper tucked behind the letter, a photograph of a young man in a military uniform holding hands with a woman who looked just like Grandma Rose. On the back, a note, find him. Curious and determined, Lena turned to the next box, wondering what secrets were waiting inside. Lena's fingers trembled as she studied the photograph. The man's face was unfamiliar, yet something in her grandmother's gaze, soft, hopeful, told her he had meant everything to her. Who was he? And why had Grandma Rose never mentioned him? Lena flipped the photo over again. There was a date, April 12, 1952, and below it, a name, Samuel Carter. Her heart raced. Was he still alive? Did he ever know how Grandma Rose felt about him? Determined, she grabbed her phone and searched for his name. Too common, too many results. She needed more. Digging further into the attic, she found a small wooden box. Inside, a stack of letters, each one addressed to Rose Montgomery, from Samuel Carter. With careful hands, she opened the first letter. My dearest Rose, I miss you more than words can say. Every day in Korea is harder than the last, but thoughts of you keep me going. I promise. Lena's breath caught. He had gone to war, but had he ever returned? She kept reading. The letters spanned months, then years. But the last one, dated 1954, was different. The handwriting was rushed, the ink smudged. Rose, I don't know if this letter will reach you. I was wounded and sent home. I wrote, but you never replied. If you've moved on, I understand. But if you still love me, I'll be at Harper's Cafe on August 10th. I'll wait for you. Lena's stomach twisted. Had Grandma Rose ever received this letter? Had she gone to the cafe? She had to find out. With renewed determination, Lena grabbed her coat. If Samuel Carter was still out there, he needed to know. Grandma Rose had never forgotten him.